Today's video is on stopping the brain rot. How do we do that? The first thing is, what is brain rot? Now, brain rot is what we call the overconsumption of social media. This chronic overconsumption of media, shortening our attention span, reducing our ability to think, and essentially just making it so we can't get anything done. Now, how do we stop it? Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to recognize it for what it is, and that is an addiction. We have to treat our brain rot, our social media addiction, our content consuming addiction as what it is. An addiction, and we essentially have to check ourselves into rehab. Now, some others may call this a dopamine detox, but essentially what we have to do is we have to gather all our belongings, all our phones, our laptops, all our electronics with internet access, anything, and put it away. Now, I know you're thinking, but I need to text, and there's 1,000 excuses about why you need your phone. But the bottom line is this: is it more important than reclaiming your life? Is whatever bullshit excuse you have more important than reclaiming your life? Ask yourself that. Or for maybe one day, for just one day, can you go without it and reclaim your life? I think you can. I think you're able to reclaim your life. Now, once you put all your electronics away for one day, just one day, you're gonna realize something. This is actually kind of fun. And you will have the most productive day you have ever had without even trying. Hey guys, so I just wanted to add to the video a little bit and not be so angry. So when we go about checking in our electronics, we want to give them to a roommate, a parent, a loved one, somebody we know, who then, if we really have to text someone for whatever reason, they can then supervise our electronics usage so we don't find ourselves distracted and going back down the social media rabbit hole. Now, if you live alone, this isn't that easy. So what we might have to do if we live alone is maybe go to a gym locker, drop off all your electronics that are away from home, or put them in the garage somewhere super far away that you know isn't comfortable, like outside in your shed. So that way, if you really have to go text someone, you're not going to be scrolling social media in your shed, because that's pretty uncomfortable. But if you've ever tried to dopamine detox before, you know how we can't really trust ourselves. It's really difficult to do that because it just relies on discipline and willpower, which kind of leads to failure. Instead, what we have to do is take the decision away from us. Give your electronics to a family member, a roommate, a friend, somebody you know, and then if you have to use it, they can supervise your usage, and do that for a day. Do that for however long it takes to break your addiction. And then once we build up discipline and willpower, eventually we can start building systems in place to have a healthy relationship with our devices and begin using our cell phones and our laptops as tools instead of ruining our lives. If we're gonna break this curse of consuming content all the time, we have to treat ourselves like addicts, and we have to check ourselves into rehab by putting away all our devices. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you another day.